Yo, what's up guys? Some of the episode's clips were permanently lost, including the intro, so I'm just gonna introduce the guest for this video. So for starters, this is Anu.
My name is Anu. I'm 22. I live in the DMV. I'm a college dropout or college gap. I don't plan on going back, but that's for now. I do real estate investing and video editing as my job, so that pays well. Yeah, just chilling.
And this is me. I'm sure you know that by now. So anyways, our intro is really just taste testing some chips, but not just any other chips, hot dog chips. Mr. Cameraman thought it was a great idea to do a hot dog chip taste testing bit for the intro, or he was just hungry, I'm not sure. But I'll let this audio play out until the video decided to work. Hope you guys enjoy.
This is a decent chip. Girth. I'm gonna stop.
You don't smell like glizzies.
Ready? I'm gonna stop. They don't taste like a hot dog. They're just regular chips. You got scammed.
Let me go find out another one real quick. I don't think the first one was enough of a bite.
They're pretty good. I don't know what the flavor is though. Doesn't taste like meat. nah,
It
bro.
tastes like soggy hot dog bread. Like the aftertaste, it tastes like the bread after like the hot dog falls out, and they give like a little stain residue on it. No,
It's a very
just me?
specific thing.
That's what it tastes like.
We're just gonna
I
be eating
can
this
taste
all.
the condiments, but it doesn't like, it's not like potent. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
You have condiments in here? Like, is that
Yeah.
the point?
I can taste like the ketchup and mustard, a little zesty.
It is a zesty hot dog. 1 to 10.
Well, you ain't finna catch me eating this in public, but I give it like a cool 6.
No. Why don't you want to have a push-up contest?
I mean, we can just that. I will be sweating for like the next like 10-15 minutes because I broke my sweat glands in high school.
Just say that one more time.
I broke my sweat glands in high school. Basically in high school I used to like work every day, like before school, after school, and then during the summer I didn't have access to an indoor gym, so I would be working outside. One thing I do to myself as like a Kobe mentality type thing would be like I gotta make this many shots before I could drink water. And one day I wasn't making that many shots for like the whole like month straight. I wasn't making enough shots to drink water. So then being in the heat, it was like 115, like 110, like hundreds and stuff like that. After a while I started just like, yo, like why am I not sweating no more? And out of nowhere I started sweating in the cold. I started sweating in the shower. I started sweating when I'm chilling in the sleep. I'm like, why am I sweating so much? And then the doctor like, yeah, you get hyperhidrosis apparently it's called.
I've heard of that.
But I'm like, how I even get that? I was just chilling like a month ago. He's like, it just might have kicked in or something. So I guess I'd be saying I broke my sweat glands because of that. Just didn't drink enough water and kept working.
I used to know someone that like sweat every time he talked.
Yeah, that's OC. That used to be me. No, I'd be sweating in the cold. That's when it started messing with me. I'm like, why am I sweating? And it's cold.
Am I dumb to like, I've never heard of breaking sweat glands. This is the first time I've ever heard of this. I think I've done that recently. I've been sweating a lot recently. Like a lot. Like a dangerous amount.
Yeah, you might have hyperhidrosis. You know what I mean?
I think I have I searched it up. It said hyperhidrosis.
Yeah.
That's why I knew the term. Like this week I searched it up.
Damn. Yeah, you might have broke your sweat glands too. You know what I'm saying? Twins.
How do you break it though? Like what's breaking?
I don't know. I think my body like a car. So like the more you use it, the more it overheats. If you don't cool it off, it just breaks. I mean, sweat is supposed to be like cooling you off. Like there's no point in sweating. Now it's like it's so messed up. My sweat glands don't detect like the heat of my body like that. So now I just be sweating whenever. If I think about sweating, I start sweating.
Wow.
Someone stay fit.
Sweating all the time helps because it kind of like burns calories
Oh yeah.
a little bit.
Question: how can someone stay fit? Because they can't hear what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sweating all the time helps, but the main thing is really just diet. Like if your diet is straight, you don't have to go to the gym for like you do have to go to the gym, but like if you don't go to the gym like that and your diet is straight, you'll be good. Like diet is at least like 70% minimum
Of
For
overall.
Me, yeah, overall,
Yeah.
like your entire fitness. Like for me, back in high school, I was vegetarian for like a year. My last year of high school, my diet was never that bad ever because the only thing I ate was just straight pizza because that's the only vegetarian thing they had. And I was eating pizza and I was trying to work out all the time and I was making no progress because like all my nutrients were just pizza and like oil and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, let me get off of this. My diet's got way worse. I started breaking out on my pimples and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, let me get off of this. I started really focusing on my diet, trying to get like some clean bulk, like clean calories, like good protein and stuff like that. Eating chicken
and rice.
Lettuce, stuff like that. And then I started actually making gains, even though I was working out less. So it's like, oh wow, like diet really does matter. If you're not eating enough or not eating, or if you're eating too much, and doesn't matter what you do at the gym, you get wiped away in like a day of bad eating.
Remember that time I called you? Was that your cheat day? Because you said you were eating some
So
atrocious
since
things.
I've always been bulking, I guess every day is a cheat day, low key. I've been trying to keep my calories up. So it's kind of like it kind of helps that I'm a skinny person.
You're not that now. You're not.
Yeah,
You're like,
I mean, I've always been like pretty skinny as like I guess like it's like a Habesha thing, like Ethiopian, East African thing. So, cause my brother's skinny, went straight to the bone.
I've been
so.
taking the thing you showed me. It was the mass gainer.
Oh yeah, the mass gainer. Mass gainer for all skinny folks. Put you on game. That mass gainer is a cheat code. I ain't gonna lie. That
I feel like it's like a you gotta do what you gotta do sort of protein. The stuff in there, it's good for you.
Yeah, you still need your nutrients, but in terms of like getting your base level of calories, you'll be straight, and also a good amount of protein in it. So, but the mass gainer, I made like so much progress. I made like 30 pounds in like 6 months.
I know when you told me that. But staying fit for me, it's just consistency and needing like a good reason why. Like remembering that I'm East African and that I'm skinny. Like that's a good reason why. Like that's the reason why I go to the gym. It sounds silly, but like I always think about the times people call me skinny or the times I look at myself and I'm like,
oh yeah, you're skinny. Like go to the gym, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I feel like that feeling never really goes away because I still look at myself like skinny, even though people have been saying like, "Yo, you look way bigger now." It don't feel that way. But
that's a thing. Wait, it's not. I don't know if it's like.
I guess like your perception of yourself never really changes.
Body
So, like,
dysmorphia? I don't think that's it though.
I don't know.
Like you gain 50 pounds, right? But you still think of yourself as 50 pounds less.
Yeah, so it might be. I don't know. I mean, I guess for me, I've always had the mentality like it's never enough. Like whatever I do, like it's never enough. Which is not like, it sounds kind of negative, but it's also like very motivating for me. Like always strive like 110%. You know what I'm saying? Like, always try to get better.
You're a night workout person, right?
Yeah, I don't wake up. I'm waking up today. It's like 9:30. He said 9:30 to be at the spot. I'm like, I don't know why I said I knew damn well I was not waking up until like 9. Yeah, I'm not a morning person at all. I like working out at night. Nobody's in the gym. Be quiet.
Nate, you work out at like 4
I work out anytime.
anytime?
Nobody can hear me. I don't know why I'm talking.
And it's black too, so like it's perfect for like yeah, exactly. Yeah, black power.
You know, I used to this sounds crazy. I used to never not say that.
Say it.
I used to want to be white because I used to live in I used to live back in Italy, right? And I was the only
You used to
black
live in
kid.
Italy?
Yeah, I used to live in Italy for 4 years before we came to America. Cause
Never
we
heard of
left
this.
Ethiopia when I was 3, cause like the government's like all messed up at the time, and then my dad like he ran away from the military duty he had to do, so he had to skedaddle. But we went to Italy for 4 years, and I was the only white kid I was the only black kid for like miles. Like in my class, I was the only black kid there, so like I felt kind of out of place. But then that was more like a disconnect of like knowing like my sense of self and like being proud of myself. Over the years, I started like building like, okay, I'm actually like happy to be in my own skin. And not just skin color, just like me being myself. Now, obviously now, you know, so I really don't care anymore. You know, I'm fine being black. You know, so I love being black.
Makes you feel better. I used to feel the same way too. The thing you were saying earlier, self-improvement or self-acceptance. This is a big thing that everyone likes to talk about. Self-improvement or self-acceptance.
So I don't like the whole stigma behind self-acceptance. I feel like the whole stigma is like, okay, you're doing good. Like you're fine. Like you don't have to do anything. I understand like the whole like positive mindset thing, but like that mindset is like kind of dangerous because it's erring on the side of comfort, and comfort is like the biggest like enemy to success. Because if you're comfortable, you'll never like evolve. I'm not like super positive. I'm also like not like, oh, you're trash. I'm like, honestly, I know like I'm doing good, but also like I want more for myself. So it'll be more self-improvement than self-acceptance.
When some people think of self-acceptance, they think of I'm good where I'm at and this is where I should always be. I don't think that's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're overweight, you can accept yourself as who you are. You can love yourself. That's fine. But if it's like dangerous for your health, then yeah, that's something you got to improve on.
Yeah.
For me, I'm always like self-improve. There, like I feel like the self-acceptance part I tend to like lack on because I'm always like think of the next step. I don't look back and I'm just like, oh wow, look how far I've come.
Yeah, I don't like looking back at my accolades because like it's like, oh yeah, you did that, but I was like, okay, what's next? You know, so I still got more fires to like take out. Yeah, that's cool, but like, what's the point of trying to big up myself? Like, my ego is not based on like what I do. It's more like just knowing who I am and like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I did, and I was supposed to do that. So I don't know, it's kind of like a entitlement type thing. It's like whatever I accomplished, like yeah, I was supposed to do that. I was like, that was like set for me. So it's like that's the bar. I guess my self-acceptance is more like a internal thing than like a external thing. It's more like I self-accept my who I am as a person, but like I guess how I look or how I'm doing life, it doesn't like impact my self-acceptance. Like if I'm broke or if I'm super rich, it doesn't matter like how I think about myself. I still accept myself the same.
Like if I don't like how skinny I am, right? Like I look in the mirror, I'm like, okay, self-acceptance. Like this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
This is how much I weigh, right? Self-improvement. This is how much I want to weigh. This is the place I want to be at. You have to know where you are in order to know where you want to go.
I don't like the whole pitting against both against each other. I feel like
Yeah.
they could both go hand in hand. So like you kind of need both. Like you need to be accepting like, okay, like I am like not where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of that. You gotta accept that, and then that's when you can start improving. If you keep denying like,
No, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
and when you're actually not, then you just lying to yourself. So then that's why like you won't ever self improve. I feel like, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.